a very late lunch from work, and I'm in the middle of something about 20 minutes away. So I need to get back to it when we're done. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Gigi. How are you, my honey? Make you a mod. I hope everything is going well for everybody. Merry Christmas. So we have a 30-minute raid train that we're doing on my lunch hour, my late lunch hour from work. And then next week I have off from work because I need to be home for some things. So I'm probably going to go live, I don't know, every day next week because I'm going to be home. So that'll work out great. So this train has been running since 9 o'clock this morning. It's put on by Opal's Attic Vintage and Mirabella by Design. And it is called Snowflakes and Sunshine. And it is a Christmas raid train. I don't know when that started, but Christmas in July has been a thing for a really long time. Hello, Wheezy! Make you a mod. Make you a mod. Make you a mod. Make you a mod. Guys, anybody who has mod next to their name, they are Whatnot friends of mine that are fantastic sellers. So please, please, please follow my mods. And here comes our raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I am on a very late lunch from work because I work full time Monday through Friday. I drive site to site and fix printers and computers and things like that. So I guess it's kind of called a field engineer sort of thing. And because it's summertime, it's motorcycle season, and I ride my bike if I don't have to carry equipment around. So forgive me, but I have helmet head really bad. So you are on the Snowflakes and Sunshine raid train. Opal's Attic Vintage is the host right there, and her co-host is Mirabella by Design. No, I have a Yamaha V-Star Classic 650. So it's like a wannabe Harley. It literally looks like a Harley, but it's not a Harley. But I love it. So my son just got a bike too. I will send you pictures. So you guys check out the bin. We've known about this raid train since like March, I think. And I don't even know what happened, but time really, really got away from me. Oh, another raid, Sassy. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great show. We are on a raid train today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I was saying how I don't have as much loaded as I wanted to have, but there are a lot of sellers on this train. So you're with me for 28 more minutes, and then I have to go back to work. So we're going to run through some things. I do have a couple of totes here to do some random pulls, and I'm going to be doing a Christmas show next week. So I just posted that. It doesn't have any bookmarks, so let's get started. So one of the first things, if you guys have watched me before, I recently went through my mother's doll collection, and I still have a lot left to do, but this one was very unique. So I put him in, I set him aside. He is an artisan piece, and he is a Father Christmas, and he is sculpted. He has an amazing face. I will say age has not done well to his beard, so his beard is a little foofy. It comes off a little bit, but he is very, very cool. I don't know the artist, but it's a really, really amazing, like you could put it next to, so my mom had an umbrella stand near the door at the holidays, and he would stand up. We're not going to do 30 seconds. He would stand up near that. He's very, very cool. He's got a little handmade doll in his hand. So I am going to keep loading Christmas for my show next week, but you guys stay on this train every 30 to 45 minutes. I know there were some schedule adjustments. So I know some people have some 45-minute shows and some people have 30-minute shows. If you want to see anything in particular, say the word. My pre-bid button is still missing on the mobile app, and I don't know why. But we're good. We don't have any pre-bids here right now, so let's just keep showing you some stuff that I've got here. These are very old, 1960s, and these are, it's probably easier if you click the picture, but they are Hong Kong on the bottom, and it is not the full nativity set, but they're very, very cool pieces. I know a lot of people like to change out their figurines around the holidays. Santa mugs. I don't think I have any Santa mugs. I do have a whole aisle in the barn of vintage Christmas, but these are super sweet. If you're a reseller, you probably get a lot for each one, but otherwise they would be really, really nice in a display. And those are running. I have, I think there's still like 10 totes, 10 big totes. Oh, there you go. Bird's Nest Treasures. She's on this train at 5:00. If you want, bookmark anybody that's on this train, feel free to promote your show and talk about the time that you're running. So she has one. You could get a pre-bid in there. I have some super old stuff that is probably antique. This is wild. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? This is from the 1950s. It's not in perfect shape, but it does have the hood. How crazy is this? So it does have some cracks in the plastic, but you can tape those on the back and nobody will ever know. This is from 1958 and it is marked, what did I put it? Plastic Personalities is the company. How freaking cool is that? This is like the crazy stuff that I find in my mom's estate. And that one's running. You're not going to see that again. That is really wild and could totally be Halloween too. Thank you for looking at that. He is amazing. And you guys, I don't like source this stuff. This is all inherited for me. So if you want to make a deal, if I run something and nobody buys it, feel free to send me a message or even offer something in chat. I will accept reasonable offers. This is amazing. You also won't find this. You don't know if you remember, but they used to do plywood cutouts in the yard. This is in brand new condition. Made in the USA. It is a full cutout, uncut pattern of all of these vintage style elves. They're 20 inches a piece. There's an artist elf, there's a gardener elf, a tailor, a farmer, and what you would do is you would put this on a piece of plywood, and then you would either cut it with a bandsaw or a jigsaw, So it's You Built Enterprises. These are amazing. And this pattern is in perfect condition. There are no cracks in the color. I actually took it out of a bag, and that is running. 5 wood cutout patterns. Yeah, I tried to bring some unique stuff so you guys know that just some of the stuff that's here is just out of this world. You just don't see it. There's a lot of I've never seen that before that happens around here. And I have other die cuts. Oh, definitely not going to save for $20. For sure. Here's another wild one. This is an antique book. I've never seen anything like this. It is 1876. I have those. 1876. If you click the picture down there, I want to be really careful. The binding is in rough shape. It's 150 years old. Am I mathing right? But the pictures show the condition. I don't know if you can see the inscription really well there. But the inscription is from Christmas of 1880 and written in calligraphy. And it has the most beautiful photographs. So back then they were photograviers. They were called plates. And there are some really cool illustrations in here. The girl clad in mouse skin is one of them. The Lucky Penny, the Lost Bell. And it's like the coolest stories. And there are a lot of old books like this in this estate. But this one was definitely Christmas related. So I am going to run that. Yeah, if you guys want to see anything in particular, just call out the number. Like I said, I do have a show scheduled next week, and I hope to have everything left. That's my goal, I hope, since I'm off from work. But work gets crazy sometimes, and it's not always the physical stuff, but the mental stuff. It's really hard to work on inventory after work sometimes. I just came in. Did you show the book? Margie, did you want to see the book again? Did I run it? I'm happy to show you again. It's really, really gorgeous. So here's the book. It's all embossed. The binding is in very rough shape. If you click on that picture below, you can see some laid out. I don't want to keep opening it too much, but I know most people like to use this as a display, or you could use it as a riser. All of the pages are in there. Some of them are loose. The last one sold in this condition was over $100. So I figured I would do 50% and see if anyone were interested. Thank you so much for coming in, everybody. Opal's Attic Vintage and Mirabella by Design. Not good enough for you. Okay, feel free to make an offer. I will definitely entertain offers for sure. Let's see what else we got to show you guys. Click my pre-bid button here. Nothing going on there. We have some handmade. So if any of you guys are resellers, you know that old Christmas stocking kits are huge money. These are actually finished stockings. So I did some of them. My ex-mother-in-law did some of them, and they're really awesome. Let me get the spotlight going on here. They are so beautifully done. This one's got a kitty cat hanging on it. They're 18 inches. The back is just the felt. You can certainly add another piece of fabric to it. All you would need to do is cut out a piece of fabric the same size and then sew it really close and then envelope it on the back. They are super. These kits, if you guys are resellers, if you see these kits at garage sales or something like that, they are what they call a bolo. Be on the lookout. They are big money. And my ex-mother-in-law was obsessed with buying the kits off of Etsy, and she made them year-round. You guys, I sell all kinds of things. I'm trying to get through this estate this year, but today we're just doing Christmas. Here's another one. This one is skiing. The work that goes into these, it's amazing. So this little trumpet is done. He keeps flipping over. And we have our family, we all got one of these. And these are just, they're perfect. They've been sealed. And that's running. You guys are with me for 15 more minutes. Half hour goes by, and then I gotta sign off immediately and get back to work. Good thing we get an hour for lunch. Don't see any interest in the stockings, so let me show you some of the other stuff. I have a lot of these cake pans. These are the only ones that I could find that seemed Christmas related. This one is very, very old, and it is a lamb mold. This one is cast aluminum, which is much heavier than like your Wilton cake pans. This one is really, really old. It's got the feet and the steam holes on the back. It's pretty heavy. There's the inside. That's just my number, and I was trying to keep it together, but it wasn't having it. And that is running. There's no name brand on this. It's cast aluminum. Thank you, Mirabella. I appreciate you. You just made my 30-minute lunch completely worthwhile with your first purchase. I appreciate you so very much. That's my bell. My favorite bell. I love my bell. That's going to you, my dear. And just so you know, I have a tendency when people buy things, if I find similar things in the barn, if I can fit it in your box without any extra shipping, I put extra stuff in. I also have another cake pan here, and there are more in the barn. Hi, Melissa. How are you? This one is a Christmas tree cake pan. It's got the insert for the hollow part of the tree, and it still has the directions. This one's really old Wilton. So it's got all these different, imagine how cool it would be to have a Christmas tree cake. Awesome. You do have to get some oven-proof clips because the bag that this was in disintegrated, totally retro, disintegrated, and the clips got lost. So that is running. Tree cake. Yeah, it could be a chocolate mold too, but according to the directions that came with it, it's a cake. I do have some chocolate molds, but they're not Christmas. They're Easter candy molds. We also have this 1970s puffy quilted Christmas tree. People would put them on their front doors or hang them on the walls. Guys, we got 12 more minutes with me, and then I have to head back to work. Nice and big. I have a ruler right here. I can tell you just how tall it is. It is 24 inches tall and 21 inches wide, so it'll fit perfect if you have a lot of old books in a girl. I have 10-foot shelves by 45 feet of books and ephemera. So you send me that link, I will be there. And this one's running. Thank you, Gigi. I'm going to send you pictures just so you can see the bookshelves. And I mean, that's just one wall. It wraps back around. I have been working so hard on getting through this estate for so long because you guys, Whatnot has got me so hooked on miniatures. I want to be like a mini dealer, and I want to get through. What is happening? What are all these pop-ups? I think my friend Karen is here. I see Crack Shot Karen. Just you. You guys, I'm really close to getting to 1,000, so you know, I just really want to do it. All right, the next thing I have to show you is this amazing mantle clock. This is very cool. This is a big one. Look at the beautiful painted artwork that's in it. It works. You can't have a battery. You got to get your own. So it's all leaves on the side. And the cool part is the top is hinged. So you open up the top and you can change these out. So there's one for 4th of July. There's a Native American one. These are amazing. Look at the awesome Halloween one. I am a Halloween nut. I love Halloween. And it's not just Halloween. I don't like the creepy scary thing, but I like the cuteness of Halloween. And then there's also a manger scene. These are all hand painted by someone named Sherry. I'm guessing that it was like a painting class. It is absolutely one of a kind. And if you Google Lens it and you find it, it's my listing somewhere else. Thank you so much for looking. I'm going to run this just in case anyone is interested. And you guys, you can put your own artwork in here as well. If you have like cross stitch or needlepoint or anything like that, you literally can change the feel and the theme of this clock anytime you want. Yeah. Yes, I can run it again. I'm happy to. Isn't he creepy? I love him so much. Let me get him again. If anybody is looking, most of what I have listed are the finished felt stockings. I also have Christmas card stuff. Oh, you like Charlie Brown? I've got some Charlie Brown die cuts back here. I know you love your ephemera. Look at this guy. Isn't he wild? And it's got the plastic mask on the back. This like screams bank robber to me. No, I'm just kidding. Don't rob banks. Those are bad. Now, there are a couple of cracks. This is from 1958. The cracks are not missing pieces. So if you put this in a warm place, don't ask me why I know this. If you put this in a warm place, like if you have forced air in your house, you put it in a warm place, the plastic won't get as brittle. It'll get a little soft. And then just some alcohol on the back, and you can tape those cracks so that they don't get any worse. So there's just a couple of cracks. He's amazing. And he's running. Thank you, Jack and Delcy's. I appreciate you. That's an amazing grab. The prices were crazy for this. And they haven't been around for a while. First purchase. I love my bell. Sorry. Love my bell. That's going to you. Thank you so very much. There is some really, really crazy stuff here. Crazy stuff. I don't see any other pre-bids. We've got about 6 minutes, so I'm going to show you some card sets. If anybody wants to see anything that's in the store or make an offer, let me know. Where did my listing for my cards go? Random. There we go. All right, we have several sets. These are all vintage. This one is full of cardinals. Was originally from Kmart. Have a happy holiday is what it says inside of it, with winter cardinals, and it says 16 count. So that's 16 cards and envelopes, still partially sealed. Hey girl, hey, how are you? I have a whole bunch of these cards. Stay on the train, you guys. There's lots of great sellers today on the train. And again, I am going to continue to load Christmas for a my own Christmas show next week. This one is 20 cards. This old-fashioned Santa, Christmas greetings and best wishes for a new year of happiness. This one is running. Any more info on the Santa doll? I don't have any information on him. I'm assuming this is running. You want to see the Charlie Brown? Okay. I'm assuming that underneath his coat somewhere is the artist's name, but I don't want to take him apart. You know, he's artisan made. He's amazing. He's really, really cool. Am I going to see you Friday, Karen? Because you can do local pickup. So he has some wear to his fur coat. Even his shoes are molded. He is so big and so cool. He's got a fur backpack on. He's got a little handmade doll. He's amazing. I'm going to run him again just in case somebody's interested. I know that he is really valuable. I don't know the artist. I know my mom paid a lot of money for these. I just ran the cards again. What happened there, Jan? I pinned it. You should be able to click on the clock and it'll show you. I can show the clock just before we raid. I'm just going to run this doll and see if anybody wants him. I have the clock set. Thank you, Karen. I have the clock set at a 10-pound package, shipping by itself. I guess it just depends on where you are. Thank you so much, Karen. That's going to you. He's awesome. Let me pin the clock so that you can see the shipping price. It should show you the shipping. Does it show you the shipping down there, especially if I start it? Die cut carolers. Where did I put those? Yep, I got those right here. Is the clock? This one's the die cut carolers. We got 1 minute to raid, guys. Might not have enough time to run this because I don't want to be late. Holly, yeah. Oops, I'm running the clock again. Yeah, I'm getting all discombobulated. That's okay. I'm doing another Christmas show next week. If you want to go into my profile and bookmark it, everything that's here today will be in that show, and everything that's left in the barn will be in that show. So let's go raid. You guys stay on the train, and I have to get my butt back to work. Thanks for coming. Bye.